Hey there, gamers. Welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you here. Today, we're diving into something that'll really surprise a lot of you. The top 6 most unexpected games that can run on a 4GB RAM PC. Now, I know what you're thinking. 4GB RAM? Isn't that practically ancient hardware at this point? Well, yes and no. While modern games are demanding, there's a whole world of incredible titles that are still playable on budget systems. And some of them will blow your mind with just how well they perform despite their size, scope, or graphical intensity. So if you're gaming on a tight budget, running an older laptop, or just curious about how far you can push that low-spec build, this list is going to surprise you. Let's jump right in. Time number 6, Sleeping Dogs. Kicking off our list at number 6 is the criminally underrated Sleeping Dogs, a gritty, open-world action title set in a beautifully realized version of Hong Kong. With its tight martial arts combat, thrilling car chases, and deep undercover cop storyline, you'd expect it to demand much more horsepower. But surprise, it actually runs surprisingly well on a 4GB RAM PC. Sure, you might have to dial down a few settings, but the game's solid optimization means you can still enjoy high-octane action and narrative depth without completely tanking your frame rate. For a game that blends open-world exploration, parkour, and melee combat so seamlessly, the fact that it's playable on older hardware makes it a total win for budget gamers. If you're looking for a GTA-style experience with a unique setting and fast-paced brawls, Sleeping Dogs is an unexpected gem that proves your low-spec PC still has fight left in it. Number 5, Batman Arkham Origins. Coming in at number 5 is a true superhero spectacle, Batman Arkham Origins. This prequel to the Arkham series brings Gotham City to life during a snow-drenched Christmas Eve, complete with epic boss battles, stealth gameplay, and that satisfying free-flow combat we all love. Now, it's no secret that the Arkham games have always looked great, and Origins is no exception. But what's shocking is just how well this game scales to lower-end machines. With a few settings tweaks, like turning down shadows and effects, Arkham Origins becomes surprisingly playable on a 4GB RAM setup. You still get the rich narrative, engaging detective mechanics, and all the high-flying action of The Dark Knight. For a AAA title that many assume requires a beastly machine, this entry proves you don't need a Bat computer to play as Batman. Number 4, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. At number 4, we're setting sail for the high seas with Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Pirate ships, treasure hunts, naval battles, and stunning Caribbean vistas. This game delivers so much content that it's almost hard to believe it can run on a modest PC. But guess what? It absolutely can. Thanks to solid optimization by Ubisoft, Black Flag runs surprisingly smoothly on systems with 4GB of RAM. Of course, you'll need to tweak settings like draw distance and textures, but the game still looks great even on medium to low presets. And the best part? You won't miss out on the core gameplay experience. Boarding enemy ships, sneaking through jungles, and climbing towers are all just as satisfying. With its massive open world and beautiful oceanscapes, Black Flag feels like a game that should be out of reach for low-end PCs, but instead, it proves that you can live the pirate life without breaking the bank or your rig. Far Cry 3. Swooping into third place is one of Ubisoft's most beloved FPS titles, Far Cry 3. A tropical open world filled with danger, freedom, and fire. Far Cry 3 takes you on a journey from vacationer to guerrilla warrior, all while offering sprawling landscapes and chaotic gunfights. Given its dynamic weather, smart AI, and vibrant jungle environments, you'd expect Far Cry 3 to require a beastly setup. But it's actually very forgiving. On a 4GB RAM PC with a decent CPU and GPU combo, you can get very playable frame rates with just a few graphical adjustments. And it's not just about the visuals. The tight gunplay, RPG elements, and unpredictable wildlife encounters make this game a full package experience. It's shocking how much depth Far Cry 3 delivers while remaining accessible to low-spec players. If you want a gritty shooter with heart-pounding moments and an unforgettable villain in Vaz, don't sleep on this one. Crysis 3. Coming in hot at number 2 is a game that once defined the benchmark for PC performance, so much so that it became a meme. But can it run Crysis? Well, in the case of Crysis 3, the answer might surprise you. Yes, it can, on 4GB RAM with some fine-tuning. With its jaw-dropping graphics, destructible environments, and complex AI, Crysis 3 looks like a game that would melt anything below high-end specs. And to be fair, it did back in the day. But over time, improvements in drivers, game patches, and better understanding of performance tweaks have made it surprisingly playable on modest hardware. Reduce resolution, scale back shadows, and lighting effects, and you'll still get that sci-fi power fantasy of stealth kills, nanosuit boosts, and explosive combat in a post-apocalyptic New York. It may not look as shiny, but the core gameplay remains intact, and for many, that's more than enough. 1. Grand Theft Auto 4. And finally, at number 1, the king of unexpected compatibility, Grand Theft Auto 4. This game was notorious at launch for its messy PC port, demanding specs, and optimization headaches. But fast forward to today, and thanks to community patches and updated drivers, GTA 4 has become surprisingly accessible on 4GB RAM machines. Make no mistake, this game is dense. Liberty City is alive with pedestrians, traffic, physics interactions, weather effects, and realistic AI. And yet, with some optimization, like command line tweaks, reduced draw distance, and disabling resource-heavy settings, you can actually get a smooth experience. What makes GTA 4 truly special is that you don't lose the immersive storytelling, intense missions, or chaotic sandbox fun, even on a lower-end rig. It's gritty, emotional, and full of memorable moments, and the fact that all of that can run on an older PC is nothing short of amazing. That unexpected accessibility earns it the top spot on this list. And that's a wrap, folks. Those were 6 of the most unexpectedly playable games that you can run on a 4GB RAM PC. Whether you're looking for open-world adventures, first-person chaos, or superhero action, you don't need to shell out thousands to get a great experience. Let me know in the comments which of these games you've tried, or if there's a hidden gem I missed that should have made the list. I love hearing about the surprises your low-end rigs have pulled off. And if this video helped you out or surprised you, go ahead and smash that like button. Don't worry, it can handle it. And make sure to subscribe for more budget gaming tips, lists, and underrated gems. Until